I guess I can start off by saying that. I didn't believe Kingston was as in love or as great as everyone kept saying.
Why not King? Like, if not him, like, who then?
He's going to make it to the top. I fully believe that. And he's going to surprise a lot of people.
There's no doubt why he can't be in the conversation for one of the best in the world.
I'm Kingston. I'm 11 years old. I play for Tri Football at TFC Academy in Toronto. Both Tri Football and TFC Academy are in Toronto, but where I live right now in London, I play for London TFC.
So I came out to run a session, and there's this little kid in the activities, and he's playing like a man. He looks like a little guy, he's like a man as well. He's called King for a reason, right? And just very, very impressed with his football ability. But off the pitch as well, he has a presence, right? So he has a great personality off the field as well. And obviously it comes out on the pitch.
I'm a cam, that's a center attacking mid. So really, it's behind the striker, the center forward. He's the goal scorer. And me, in my position, I score a lot, but the same thing, I pass into space to make other people score. My biggest skill, I think it's dribbling. My dribbling gets my, when I dribble into space, and that gives me the break to score or something.
And they start to do a session together, and I'm just watching the capacity of growth that this kid is having immediately. So Jerome's challenging him, he's responding right away. He gives him something else, he's responding right away. And they were going for like 2 hours straight, over and over again. Techniques, inside of the foot, outside of the foot. And while they're doing it, I walk over to Jerome, and I forget what I said exactly, but it was something like, this is the deadliest shit I've ever seen. It was the best session I've ever seen in football ever. And him and King were at the heart of it. After that, I was like, whatever he's trying to build is building on the foundation of what I saw there. It was just incredible.
Hi, my name is Jerome Baker. I'm founder and trainer at Tri Football. We were established in 2017 with a vision to create technical players in Canada. I find that the identity of players here in this country are very physical and physical only, and we're trying to change the culture of that. And that being said, the players that we're looking for are very, very, very crafty, especially in tight spaces. Kingston, to me, is a perfect example of the players that we're trying to create in this country. He definitely has the ability to be a top player in this world. If you look at the likes of Di Maria, you look at the likes of Messi, you look at the likes of Neymar, you look at the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, all these players, they all have the ability to create space, create numerical advantages around the field, right? And I think that's where he's very gifted. I think he's also very gifted in getting other players around him involved in the game. The first time I saw King was actually at a futsal game. He was playing for another program. I'm not sure what the program was called. But Anthony actually kept telling me about this kid who reminds him of Messi. And I hear these stories all the time about kids in this country that are so gifted. And I didn't believe it. I did not believe it until I seen this kid that day. Once I seen him that day, I had the opportunity to have a conversation with his dad, which is now one of my good friends. And again, he came in. Some of the qualities I was able to identify early in that futsal game were qualities that create top-notch players. The ability to find space, the ability technically to beat players 1v1, and the ability to actually finish in that final third. I think his IQ is very great, and he did very well for me to see him and continue to push forward and work with him. think his character is very, very, very good. His work ethic is top notch, and he has all the abilities, I think, to make it to a top pro club in the world if he keeps his mindset right, and if he has the luck and the ways of the world to take him to that level. I have no reasons why he won't make it to that top and be able to perform and obviously change the culture and show that we have the talent in this country.
Players. One player that stands out in particular is Kingston. Obviously, he's a player that I first saw when I came here. The first player to actually catch my eye. His touches, the way he moves the ball, the way he envisions the game, the things he does is definitely more than his age, right? So, and in this academy, we're kind of capturing that and trying to take that to another level, trying to elevate his game and try to give him the optimal chance to reach to the next level, because we here, all of us think that he definitely can. Because I've been out there, I've seen what it's like out there, and what he's has at his age now, I didn't get until I was maybe 15, 16, right? And he's only at 11, right? So that can tell you, or that can show you exactly his trajectory and where he can go, right? Some of my favorite things about King is, honestly, first of all, is his work ethic. I think he is the most talented player at the academy, but he also works the hardest. You know, he's one of the smallest guys, but his game is not small, if you know what I mean. When he steps on the field, he's very noticeable, right? He's quick with his feet, he's quick with his thinking, his touch, everything, right? Everything is, like I said, beyond his years.
This is just, I'm just good at the game. Like, when I'm 17, 19, I gotta be like, I have to be, like, I can still get way more better. Like, there's always more room for improvement.
When he's not at soccer, I push for soccer's out of the house, we don't talk about it, let's play games, let's read books, let's let him be a kid. Because he just, once soccer's there, he just transforms into a completely different child in a great way, but it's also about being a great human in the world.
School, I think now Mondays, sometimes I get picked up early for TFC because I have to drive, or Mondays or Wednesdays, I just don't go to school because for the timing and stuff.
I think one of the biggest things he's learned is time management, his health. Like, what 11-year-old will say to you, oh, I can't eat candy, you know, I'm gonna have a big game tomorrow, you know, I have to eat pasta, I have to do this, I have to, so it's teaching him so much more than just being an incredible soccer player. It's teaching him to be an incredible person.
For me, I'm very, very big on education off the pitch. So one thing I'll ask all of our players when we first have a meeting when I came here was like, what do you love outside football and what do you want to be after you're a footballer? But at the same time, obviously you want to chase that. So there's something about being part of a team. And then the education piece is the biggest thing that I would like to stress with him.
I know Kingston's goal is to be pro, and it's amazing to have those goals. And I think as a mom, you try to find a balance of it all.
I'm very happy about what's happening with King. I think that he's going to make it to the top. I fully believe that. And he's going to surprise a lot of people and turn a lot of heads and make Canadian soccer something very special if he decides to be playing for this country, because I think he'll have options as well.
So in terms of potential, what is his highest potential? It's endless, right? Like, who knows? Right place, right time, continues on his path, has a good support network around him with his parents, which he does, which is always a precondition to making it somewhere in anything, not just football, right? So he has a support network around him, coaches who try their best to help him and help him manage his way. And who knows, right? A couple of years, you can, national team, like why not from here?